Good day to you, pet.
Hello, Mrs. Duplancy.
Oh, let's go ahead and rub this in a bit more.
I saw your late husband's grave, Mrs. Duplancy. I am very sorry for your loss.
Thank you, pet. I'm ashamed to say I couldn't afford nowt more than a simple wooden cross. He were a colourful man, our Albert. He deserves better. He loved his flower beds. He's only been gone a fortnight, and already his plants have gone to rot. May the Lord forgive me.
Plants are difficult to maintain. I'm sure Albert would understand.
His precious hippeastrum were the first to go. I would have loved to lay one on his grave.
What does a hippeastrum flower look like?
Oh, beautiful things they are. Tall stems topped with large red flowers.
I think I've seen one of
Hard
those.
to grow in this climate. They were his pride and joy. The remarkable thing is there's no scent to 'em. That's why he loved 'em so much. You see, he hated anything that smelled sickly sweet. Hippeastrum were just perfect. Let me know if you come across one, won't you?
Of course, Mrs. Duplancy. Thanks for your time.
Lord be with you.
I know where one is. It is here. And here.
These match the description of the flowers Mrs. Duplancy mentioned. There's no scent.
You get away from my hippeastrum!
Ah, apologies.
Move!
Well, that confirms it.
Okay, so it's there. Oh, we are talking to her again.
Those flowers. May I please take one?
Are you deaf and daft? Bugger off!
Okay.
Good day.
Hello.
I really need one of those hippeastrum flowers.
Why?
It's a long story. Might you please be able to get one for me, or distract Miss Fenchurch so I can take one?
Those flowers are Miss Fenchurch's favourites. She spends hours looking after them.
Another person who hates smell.
Sorry, Mum. It's just that I'm so worried about Mr. Ambrose.
The milkman.
Aye, we were to run away together today.
I see.
Oh.
It's sick that he stood me up. Without Mr. Ambrose, this job is all I have.
Oh.
I can't risk losing it over a flower.
I'm sorry, Miss Tompkins. I still haven't seen him.
Do you think he's abandoned me?
I'm sure that's not the case. He must have been delayed somewhere.
Could you try to find him for me, Mum? Oh, please, Mum. I'd do anything for you if you found my love.
I can try.
Oh, thank you. You're ever so
I have a
kind,
feeling
Mum.
he is no longer alive.
What does Mr. Ambrose look like?
He's got brown hair.
I'm afraid I'll need a bit more to go
Yeah?
on.
Sorry, Mum. I'm too upset.
Spelled
Please
yay
find
high.
him, won't you?
Hey, stop your nattering and get back to your sweeping!
Sorry, Miss Fenchurch.
We have to sweep up the dirt roads, apparently. Okay, so where would that be? Like, I'm pretty sure he's dead. I just don't know where he's dead at. You know.
A badger's set. I shan't be
Aw.
I have nothing else to...
Okay, fine. Do you know where the milkman is? Let me ask the goat. Nope. just a big old nope is what happens there.
Hello? Is anyone home?
They're all dead.
He's not answering.
Well, forget what this says, but it's probably important or something. AR. It says AR.
Finally, we shall excavate tomorrow.
If you
But
can
first, I need to find some workmen to assist me.
If you can get some pudding, throw
That's
this
a
on it.
peculiar idea.
Yeah, but it may be peculiar enough to work. Swear to goodness, I thought we'd find his dead body out here. To be honest, I thought he would just be like dead on Hobb's Barrow, and we'd have to be like, we found him by the devil's toe. And that would be all that we would say. Oh, can we take a mushroom to
No,
poison
that
some?
won't achieve anything useful.
Darn it. Okay. I guess maybe we can talk to, this lady about the Hippeos
Hello,
too.
Miss- Do you know Mr. Ambrose, the milkman?
Oh, yes. Lovely young man.
Have you seen him today?
No, not today.
Any idea where he might be?
Sorry, pet, I don't.
What does a hippie
Oh, beautiful.
No, we already know. We know this part. Blah, blah, blah. Sorry.
Thanks for your
And-
time.
And no longer wish to talk to you. Okay, so maybe we can talk to other people about the milkman. Do you know
Good
the
day.
milkman?
Hey up.
Do you know Mr. Ambrose, the milkman?
He's here every market day.
Except this one.
Aye. I haven't seen him today.
Any idea where he might be?
Not in the slightest.
Who's that?
Thanks for your time.
Who's that?
Aye. Speak to you later.
Who's that? That was suspicious. The guy just walked behind me and then he was like, oh, I'm not here. Sus. How about you? You're the guy.
Do you know Mr. Ambrose, the milkman?
Aye, a good man.
Have you seen him today?
Come to think of it, no.
Goodbye.
See you soon.
What about you, Mr.
Hello again, Mr. Shoulder.
Coincidence?
Miss Bateman.
Do you know Mr. Ambrose, the milkman?
Aye, I know the man.
Do you have any idea where he might be?
No, lass. Why?
No matter. Thank you for your time.
Aye, Miss Bateman. We will speak more later.
You are creepy.
I have nothing else to ask.
There's no one else.
I've no use for...
Why not? They can be interesting for things. What about you?
Good day.
Hello there.
Do you know Mr...
I do.
Have you any idea where...
He is usually here by now.
So I heard.
He normally arrives via the road to the east of Bewley.
The road
Thank
to the
you.
east
Enjoy your
of
Scotch
Ely.
egg.
I will.
Okay. So east. I think east is this way. Oh, I guess we're doing the right thing then. We're going in the right direction.
There we are. Your shells are looking much more interesting now. I pestered Mother for years to let me bring some of your treasures here. I think she's worried that I want to follow in your path. She has hidden most of your discoveries away. I had to beg her to bring me to visit you, you know. I shouldn't worry you with all that. Do you know that I have a story for each of these pots? Well, I don't know if they're all true, but they are my memories. Even though I was so young, I still remember our adventures together. Would you like me to share my memories of them? Well, I'm going to, whether you like it or not. This is from the first dig I remember you taking me on. The excavation of West Kennet Long Barrow. I found it wedged behind a stone as you ate your sandwich. You said, "Now there's a tiny urn for a tiny girl." Mother was so angry when you brought this one home, wasn't she? "William, that simply will not do. It's taking up all the space on the mantelpiece." Once you moved it to your study, I remember creeping in to take a peek at it. We found this one together in that mucky old barrow near Avebury. I think it was the second time you'd taken me on a dig with you. I remember you bringing it up to your face to look inside and shrieking in horror. "There's a bloody rat in there," you screamed. I think you brought this one back from a trip abroad. I would have loved to go with you, but Mother didn't want me to. I remember you being so proud of it. It looks ancient. You were incredibly excited about this one. I hadn't gone on an expedition with you yet. You were so happy about it, showing it to Mother and I. You didn't stop talking about it for hours. I thought, how can Daddy be so excited over some old broken pottery? But it wasn't long until I understood. I almost forgot. While I was searching for your pots in the shed, I found one of your manuscripts. I thought Mother had burnt all your notebooks, but she missed one. It was an account of barrows across the east of England. I managed to read it all before Mother took it away. Daddy, it was fascinating. I've decided that is what I want to do with my life. I'm going to travel the country, excavating and documenting my own finds. Well, as soon as I'm old enough to escape Mother, that is. When you're feeling better, we can go out on expeditions together again, just like we used to. I promise you'll get better, Daddy. I'll do whatever it takes to make it so.
I mean, it's true, we really haven't gone out here very much. Just a couple of times, and she usually, goes out here and says, "Nope."
There's something ahead on the road.
There is? I guess I can sort of see something, but it won't let me mouse over it.
My God! Mr. Ambrose! I'm going to help you. Please hold still. I'm going to cut you free.
Wow.
He had been so tightly bound that I could barely cut through without hurting him further. His mouth was stuffed full of flowers of a most peculiar scent. I was dismayed at such savagery and wondered if the feral folk Father Roach had mentioned were responsible for this abhorrent act.
So weird.
After some considerable effort, I managed to cut him free.
I keep forgetting I do have to
Are
click
you
for
all
that.
right?
No.
Who were lost in visions of hell itself. The devil. I saw the devil.
Who did this to you?
I don't remember. Oh, the terrible sights I saw. I won't forget them till my last breath.
Are you Mr. Ambrose?
Yes.
Well, it's not too
Edward
aggressive, it's just a
Ambrose.
You were to
signpost.
meet Miss Tompkins today.
Aye, my love. Oh, my darling love.
Let me take you to her. Here, take my hand. As we made the arduous trek to Panswick Manor, I probed Mr. Ambrose on who had done this to him. He insisted that he didn't remember anything, except for his nightmarish visions.
It is entirely possible that those flowers caused it.
My love.
Eddie!
Uh-oh, kissing.
Jesus, what happened to you? Were you in a fight?
Now, fret not, my love.
I thought you'd abandoned me.
Never. Thank your friend here for helping me out of a bind.
Oh, Eddie!
Let's get out of here, my darling.
Hang on.
You thieving bint! I'll have your guts for garters!
Oh, stick it where the sun don't shine, you bitter old sow!
Whoa.
The cheek!
Here you are, ma'am.
Thank you, Miss Tompkins.
No, thank you for finding my poor Eddie.
Aye, thank you, lass.
Let's go, Eddie. I'm never setting foot on this godforsaken estate again.
Good luck, you two.
All right then. Can I take this broom? I cannot. And I guess we have the flowers, which is good. But I'm kind of wondering if we can go in here. No. Aren't allowed. Okay. Here.
Perhaps Mrs. de Plancy would like...
Oh, yeah. That is more correct than what I was doing. This is for
I
you.
have something for you.
You found them? Oh, you dear child. Let's take them straight to Albert. You'll come with me, won't you?
Of course, Mrs. de Plancy.
Oh, this is kind of cyclical. The beginning of love, the end of love. Of course it's raining. It's always
You
raining.
know, the things I miss most about him are the things that used to annoy me. The click of his jaw as he chewed his sandwiches, leaving his tools all around the house. The way he'd never back down from an argument. He's just quiet at home now. Silence. The funny thing is, that's what he always craved. Peace and quiet. He were a good man, our Albert.
Sounds like he was. I'm so sorry.
Do you fear death, pet?
It's the part in between that concerns me most.
Whatever do you mean?
My father had an accident many years ago. Ever since, he's been in a state where he can neither speak nor move.
Oh, that does sound dreadful. I'm sorry, pet.
I believe his mind to still be active, but perhaps this is the worst of all fates. To be trapped in one's own body and unable to express oneself while the world continues around you. That is what I fear.
Maybe he'll get better one day.
I'd do anything to make it so. Those flowers look beautiful.
They do. Albert will be smiling down on us. Pet, I left me basket inside the church. You'll find some Bakewell puddings in there. You can have them.
Oh, you...
I insist. You've brought an ounce of happiness into my day, dear. It's only just that I return some.
Thank you, Mrs. de Plancy.
Oh.
To be truthful with you, I was saving them for myself. I shouldn't be so selfish. Lord forgive me.
You're nothing of the sort.
I'll stay here with Albert a bit longer. You go
Don't
back
die
to your
of
day,
cold
pet.
or
Lord be with
pneumonia.
you.
And you,
Or the cold
Mrs. de Plancy.
pneumonia. The pneumonia cold. I shall steal. Even though
Here
she
they
said I
are.
could have some. Okay. Eastern Road. Oh, that's that. Okay. You. Oh.
The vision returns.
I come bearing gifts.
Freshly baked gifts?
Yes. 3 of Mrs. de Plancy's famous Bakewell puddings.
You are an amusing creature, Thomasina.
What do you mean?
You must think me a scoundrel of the highest order for asking you to undertake such folly. Of course I would have lent you my men either way. I merely desired an excuse to share a cake with you.
Lord Panswick.
I take no pleasure in watching you scurry about Bewley to fulfill my every whim. Or do I?
I do not find this amusing in the slightest. You have no idea what I had to go through to get these for you.
Oh, I do. And that's what I admire about you. Tenacity. Even in the face of something you know to be absurd. You don't give up, do you?
Never. Though in this case I ought to have.
Now then, will you share one of these tempting confections with
I
me?
really just want to kick him in the groin.